Are you looking for some fresh instant noodles to help feed yourself with your low college money but don't have the time to make them? Well, why not pick up one of these special Ramen Cats who help make instant noodles and stop God's divine forces to ensure you get your instant noodles. Buy one now for only $3.15, and if you call 555-0136 within the next 20 minutes, we will throw in a Sanzo cat for free. Remember, this offer is only 20 minutes, so call 555-0136 now. We are not legally responsible if you buy this product and receive an allergic reaction from either the noodles made by him or any cat hair falling into your instant ramen.
Before the discussion about ramen begins, I simply ask that if you could, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and maybe leave your thoughts about ramen in the comments down below. Anyways, time to start the discussion. Ramen Cat is the true form of Rocker Cat, unlocked from the rare cat capsule. To get Ramen Cat, you will need 3 green cat fruit seeds, 2 purple seeds, 2 red seeds, 1 blue seed, and 2 yellow fruits. This gives Artist Cat a 40% increase in HP and an 11% increase in damage. Against angel enemies, it gives it an effective 20 to 25,000 more HP, depending on how many treasures you have, meaning it could be a great cheap tank against angels. Ramen is a must-have unit to acquire, since many angel enemies either have a high DPS or a high damage per hit. Angel enemies such as Borfim and Angelic Gory can shred through your units if you don't have the means to stop them, and using Ramen Cat against them will make your life so much easier. Ramen Cat is also a very useful meat shield in 4-star stages, and most of the low cats, especially low dark, thanks to all the red enemies being swapped for angels, and low Chimera, as it's basically required to stall low Chimera, since the only other shielder that can out-tank with a decent recharge speed is Lola Racer, but they can only start taking hits when they're at level 47. Ramen, for being a cheap tanker, also has great DPS, having around 3000 DPS at level 30. Manic Lion at even level 50 doesn't have as much DPS, having around 2.75k DPS. This makes Ramen a decent attacker when shielding, but because it is a shielder, it has a very low range of 120. Ramen can get the recharge of a regular meat shield if 2 research combos are used, so Bony Bone is a great combo set to use when Ramen is your main meat shield if you have a few slots open. Ramen also has talents. Ramen has the standard health and attack talents, but also gains slow, knockback, and curse resistance talents. These talents reduce the duration of these effects by up to 70%. Slow resist helps him against Sunfish Jones, Cleonel, and Chibanel. This makes Jones's and Chibanel's slow times to not even a second long, and Cleonel's slow to 1.2 seconds. Knockback resistance only helps against Sleipnir, but because Sleipnir has a high attack rate and a 15% chance to knock back, Ramen frequently gets launched to the back, so making Ramen not get pushed as far back means that Ramen can defend better. Lastly, Curse Resist allows Ramen to get back to properly tank angel hits sooner. However, Curse Resist is useless before Uncanny Legends because relic enemies almost never appear outside of Uncanny Legends. Health and attack talents give him a 20% boost to each respective stat. A level 30 Ramen gains only 200 more damage but gives Ramen 4000 more health. While 4000 health doesn't sound like too much on paper, it does wonders for his angel resistance, as it effectively adds an extra 20k health, allowing a level 30 Ramen to have an effective 107,000 health against angels. Keep in mind, I've only been talking about his level 30 stats, meaning that this massive health pool only gets better. Here, I'll put up an image of his health stats at level 40 and 50 against regular and angel enemies. Level 50 Ramen has 170,000 HP against angels. I have also neglected to talk about talent orbs, specifically resistance orbs. If you saw my low cat ranking video, I put a little note about talent orbs and using Ramen as an example, but a level 50 Ramen with max health talents and an S rank resist orb without any cat combos has an insane 226,000 health against angels. This means that a 100% Borfim takes 4.5 seconds to kill this Ramen, meaning that Ramen can permanently stall one out, even more so when research combos are applied. Ramen also gains almost 6,000 DPS with talents, allowing him to chip any angel enemy he encounters. If I were to rank Ramen's talents based on a priority list out of 5, I would give health talents a 4, slow and knockback resists a 3, attack talents a 2, and a curse resistance a 1. Ramen might not get a huge health boost normally, but against angels, it just makes Ramen even more of a walking wall. Slow and knockback resist talents help keep Ramen in the front lines, as slow resist means he can keep marching towards the angels, and knockback resist stops the horse from denying Ramen's ability to tank. The attack boost Ramen gets is not all that big, but the DPS increase can allow him to be a great chipper, but it isn't really needed. Lastly is curse resist, but because Ramen is so spammable, if one Ramen gets cursed, another Ramen could easily slot in, but if you're that desperate, you can get this talent. To quickly talk about Ramen's combos, most are pretty meh, as cannon startup is 99% of the time never used. One level to your worker cat can be done by much better combos if you make some progress, and 500 cash at the start isn't needed unless you're trying to speedrun, but his combo with Michelangelo Cat is awesome, as it helps with Ramen's ability to tank angels even more. The combo adds a 10% increase to the resistance ability, giving a level 30 untalented Ramen an extra 9,000 health against angels, which while not sounding like a lot, gives Ramen even more tanking capabilities for just an extra slot, which is more exponential the higher your Ramen's level is. If I were to rate Ramen's combo set out of 5, I would say it's a 3 out of 5, as while the cannon recharge and money start aren't great, the worker level increase in the early game can actually be pretty useful since neither Moneko nor Rocker Cat needs to be evolved. The resist combo is what truly gives Ramen's combo set the boost. As I described earlier, Ramen just gets so much tankier. Now here is the second half of the video where I talk about why Ramen shook angel enemies to the core. Before Ramen Cat, angels were decently balanced to where regular meat shields can be decent enough to stop them, but Ramen Cat's huge boost in being able to tank angels meant that angel stages became way too easy. Now because Ramen tanks angels so well, Ponos had a slight dilemma on how to make angels strong again, so they made some angel enemies in late game stages have crazy stats so that nothing but Ramen could tank them. For example, Raja Khan has 23,000 DPS and a 10% chance to create a level 2 wave attack. This insane damage potential can literally only be absorbed safely by Ramen. Angelic Gory, the smaller non-behemoth counterpart in Uncanny Legends, has 31,000 DPS in the first star, meaning whenever this guy is featured, Ramen is essentially required. In the earlier stages of Uncanny Legends, enemy magnification is 200% on the 3rd star, making Angelic Gory probably one of the scariest enemies in the game, and is literally impossible to defend them without a constant flow of Ramens. If we look at another unit with a similar role to Ramen, Shigan Cat, who tanks zombies, we can see a few key differences between the two that don't make Shigan truly broken like Ramen. Keep in mind that while they do indeed target different traits, they both are meant to fulfill a similar role in being a tank against a certain trait. Shigan's slightly higher cost makes it harder just to keep spamming them, and Shigan has 81,000 health against zombies at level 30 with treasures. It makes it slightly less replenishable. The main difference you will notice is their recharge speed, which is 2 seconds longer. This makes Shigan a lot less spammable and requires more powerful research combos to be just as spammable as Ramen. Not even 3 small research combos can make Shigan have a recharge speed below 3 seconds, whereas Ramen only needs 2 to have the same spam ability as an actual meat shield. Every minute you can send in 10 Shigans, for the same period of time, you can send in 15 Ramens. Shigan's recharge speed is what keeps him balanced as a zombie tanker, but Ramen is broken as an angel tanker because of his spam ability. So that is Ramen Cat. Ramen Cat is a great meat shield and makes many angel stages a joke and why angels are disgusting in the late game. So, have any thoughts or additions you want to add on about Ramen Cat? Why not leave them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this analysis of Ramen Cat, why not give it a like? If you enjoy the content on this channel, why not hit that subscribe button? Anyways, have a wonderful day everyone.